RPM, realistic sound, and its torque characteristics adds a new dimension to the scale aircraft. Jim McDonald shared with us the story of his fine 1936 Culver Dart.
Started off as a monocoque design. It was designed by Al Mooney when he worked for Monocoque. And they built a prototype and parts for about 3 aircraft and kind of lost interest in the design and sold the design rights, the parts, the plane, and Al Mooney to Knight Culver, who was one of the salesmen for Monocoque. And he took it up to Port Columbus, Ohio, and built it as a Culver Dart. And built, I think, about 50 or 60 of them. All of the first maybe 20 or 30 had round engines, and then they went to a Continental type opposed engine. This one is modeled, there's about 7 of them that are still flying, and this is modeled after a restoration by a guy named David Folk, who's a lawyer back in Pennsylvania. And I saw it pictured in a magazine. It had been at Oshkosh about 3 years ago or so. So I got a series of photos from him, and I got the original factory drawings from Lloyd Washburn, who's the president of the Dart Owners Association. So this was designed by me using the original factory drawings, which are in quarter scale, and I just basically traced all the outlines and then filled in the detail. And started it this last October and worked it through. Just finished it about a week ago. I've got 10 flights on it before this contest.
What kind of construction did you use?
It's all balsa with plywood and spruce and points of stress. It's covered with super coverite, painted with K&B super epoxy. I mixed the yellow myself to get the right tone of yellow. It's a real short coupled airplane. You'd think it'd be a real squirrel ball in the air, but I've got it balanced all the way forward to the 25% point, and it's really very stable. And it's the only problem is it's got a broad chord wing, and it's a real floater and ground effect as it lands. It's kind of an art to a 3-point landing with it, but it's a neat airplane. I think to me it's just cute. It looks like a little bumblebee in the air. So.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Riverside Club 4-stroke contest in the USA.
Welcome to Miles Square Park in Orange County, California, and the 1986 Scale Masters Championship. This annual event brings together the top scale builders and pilots in the United States and Canada. To whet your appetite, let's take a quick look at a few of the aircraft being flown this weekend. A scratch-built Culver Dart, owned by Mr. Jim McDonald from Davis, California. It's powered by an OS 124-stroke with an 18x6 prop. Jim designed the plane with the aid of original factory drawings.